What up, Doe?
What up, though?
It's your boy, man. Y'all know I'm here with the DFR crew. Let him speak for himself, bro. Rich, let him know who he is, dude. But you let him know who he is, though.
What up, though? You can catch me on X at Riggs928. Go Lions.
Y'all know my brother from another mother. Get introduce yourself.
What up? It's your boy Day, and I'm here, man. Let's get this dub today.
Let's go. All right, this is your Detroit Lions versus Washington Commanders pregame show. How y'all feeling today before we get into our topics, man?
I'm ready.
I'm feeling good.
I'm ready. I think this is. I think this should be a get-back game for us. I'm not gonna guarantee anything because I've seen a few people doing that this week, and I hate that. I hate guaranteeing a win, but I do think we come out on fire today. I do.
Oh, I hate that everyone we go against, they're trash. They suck. We should blow them out by 20.
Oh, we gonna win this game. What honestly, like, what makes you after what you just watched last week? Now, okay, it's the Commanders, so it's a little different this week.
And
The
they
Commanders
lost Jaden Daniels.
they're pretty beat up. But like I've seen people say, "Oh, we gonna beat Philly. We gonna beat the Rams. Or, we would beat Seattle." I'm sorry, but I'm not willing to make that declaration that we will beat these teams. I'm not. Like, this isn't the Lions team of last year or the year before.
Inactives are out if you're ever interested, Bandit. Unless you want to scratch it.
Yeah, we wait till the end of the show to do that.
Just letting you know.
For sure. I'm glad you said something. Let me reload that banner in for you for 1 second. All right, let's get it for our first topic. After last week, you feel me, the game, and the less time he had and the bad throws he was throwing, what do y'all feel? What's the keys for Goff today? I'm going to start with you, Rich, because you was very bad on my man last week. Go ahead, Rich.
Man. I know a lot of people want to blame the offensive line, and it has not been fantastic. But at the same time, you got to figure it out, man. Other teams are figuring it out too, and I know other teams have better offense or have worse offensive lines than us. Like, you just have to figure it out. Goff has to stop locking, bro. He's got to, because they're, even watching last week's game, now there was time the offensive line was bad, but there was time even when he had time, he was throwing bad passes. Or he locks in on Saint. Like, you have to him and Morton have to get on the same page, man. It just is not, and that's the bad thing. Like, you're kind of starting to see the diva in Goff. Everything's got to be perfect for him. This is fucking NFL, bro. Not everything's gonna be fucking perfect. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not saying trade him or I want to. That's not what I'm coming out of my mouth. But it's got to be perfect bullshit. Is for the birds. This is the NFL. It's not going to be perfect. You have to figure it out. And like I say that, and then when I hear make change at center, the first thing I say is, "Oh fuck, that's gonna fuck it up for Goff because everything's got to be perfect, and he hasn't."
Goff's the one who made the call on having Graham at center. I believe.
Yeah.
I believe that was the story I read, or somebody said.
I believe you're right, but that's just like I said. I'm not on here to trash Goff, but he's got a. I don't know if you ever listen to Pod's Day, but Mike Tomlin was on the Pivot one time. He said, "I always want my team to be uncomfortable with the uncomfortable, or be comfortable with the uncomfortable." That's where I want Goff.
Be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Thank you. Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
Thank you.
I remember that because I like that. I think it's 100% true. In order to be comfortable, you have to be comfortable without being comfortable, you know what I mean?
That was a bar.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
What we used to do is like this. Man, it starts from Morton to the line to Goff. Morton's got to be able to design a scheme / like game plan to make Goff comfortable. Unfortunately, like Rich said, not everything has to be comfortable, but that's the way our quarterback is. So we're going to have to just work with what we got. Now, I'm not trashing Goff either. I'm saying all of this is Goff's fault, but Goff's got to get back to being comfortable, period, regardless if it's being uncomfortable or comfortable. He's got to get back. He's got to realize that, okay, we've got a journeyman center pretty much. We got a rookie right guard. Now we're going to have Ashika starting at left guard today next to Decker. Goff's going to just have to learn, man, that you got to learn to adapt. Yep. There's going to be shit that's not going to go your way. He's going to have to learn to fight through adversity. And so far, that's not been the story of Goff's career, that he's not good at that. But I think if the O-line plays better today, Goff should be better today. Now, I say the O-line, even if they don't play better today, then it falls back on Morton to design a scheme where, okay, my O-line's struggling today. Let me switch it up a little bit. Need to see some in-game adjustments out of these guys. And I have not seen them. We used to shit on Ben Johnson a lot. And, Ben Johnson, he tried to get too cute, this, that, and the other. But the one thing Ben Johnson always did very well, his in-game adjustments were great. They were great.
I was gonna say Morton's the same. Is the same way we used to bitch about AG all the time.
Mm-hmm. Morton's the new AG. Really is. Like refusing to make in-game adjustments. He's like, this is my way, and I'm not changing it. And man, I know we're talking about Goff right now, but Morton got to go, bro. He's not taking any of the responsibility on him. He's pointing it right back at the players. While players, I understand players do have to play better and do their job, man, but you don't throw your players under the bus like that. Dan don't do that every week, but Johnny
it's
Morton.
Not only that, Dave. I'm not trying to cut you off. I'm just trying to help support your point.
You're good.
What Morton, the players, and Campbell said was all different. It was basically Campbell was agreeing with the players, and like that. But that's not a good look.
No, it's not. It's not. That shows dysfunction.
Yeah.
So I got a question because it was rumors I was hearing that Goff and Morton got into it in the locker room or something. Did anybody realize if that was true or not? I didn't
see that. I seen where Morton got into it with his Jets players.
Yeah.
Problem with the Jets.
And that's why he got fired.
Yeah.
Oh. Because it was a rumor that Goff got into it during the locker room during halftime.
I mean, the coaches have always got to take the blame. Dan does it.
Yeah.
When we lose.
It's my fault, man. My fault, man.
Yeah, like I'm cool with that. Like take response, like that's your job. Like he'll never say, "Oh well, I called a good game. The players just didn't do their job."
That's what Morton was saying. That's what Morton was saying. It's not a scheme thing. It's one or two players.
What happened last week, Dave, remind me last week was when Flores kept blitzing them linebackers up the A gap.
And they kept letting Gibbs in.
That reminded me of last year versus Buffalo when AG didn't switch up when the running backs kept killing us out the backfield, right? Like they're doing the same shit over and over and over, and you are not adjusting to it at all.
No, at all.
It's the same thing, right? It's just
100%.
But it's the same thing. They're doing the same thing over and over and over, and you're just okay.
You're talking about last year when
played the Bills and Ty Johnson.
He kept fucking Turner on fucking Ty Johnson all game last year.
Yeah, he had 100 yards receiving in the first half.
All right.
Your 4-string running back killing. That was laughable.
It's still giving me nightmares to this day. I remember watching that. I remember watching that and seeing Ty Johnson shift out of the backfield, and I seen Turner drift with him, and I said, "Watch, they're going to go right here." And boom, sure shit they did. And he scored a touchdown right on that fucking play. And I was like, if I
Yeah,
see that, how the fuck don't you see that?
he didn't make adjustment till the second half when he put Campbell out there, and
Yep.
it slowed it down, but the damage was already done. At least he did adjust. Morton never adjusted.
Nope.
All right, let's talk about the online play, man. Our online, man. You think they give Goff enough time today? I'm gonna start with you, Rich.
I mean,
They better.
He got to be perfect, right? And he needed time. So is they gonna give him the perfect time?
I'm gonna say it's a combination, bro. You know, because if the defensive coordinators find a week, like you know what Flores was doing with the linebackers last, like I'm not a coach, but one of the first thoughts that I would try, and I've seen actually or heard other like smart football people who did it for a living, is you can bring a tight end, bro, and drop him in the damn A gap. You know what I mean? At least to give you a couple more seconds. There's things you gotta do, man.
I'll be right back. My kid's misbehaving. I'll be right back.
You're good. So there's different things you got to do, man. So, you know, it's not all O-line. You know what I mean? And once again, you know, you got, you know, Decker's not 100%. You know, we both know that, you know, Sewell and Tate got roughed up last week. You're going to have a new left guard in. Like, there's a lot of moving parts with it, man. And O-line is a cohesive thing. You know, so, you know, some of it is warranted, right? I do think they miss Ragnow more than what people even thought. Like I seen, I think it was last week when, it was, you know, Ragnow used to call the protections, used to point out the blitzers and stuff. Well, now Goff is doing it. Goff misjudged one. He called the blitzer was Metalis, and it was not. And the free guy got in. Like, so there's different things, you know what I'm saying? Like, not technically just blaming Goff, right? But like,
kind of feel like you're coming at my man's again. But go ahead.
But that does, if your center's doing it, then it takes something else off his plate. He don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? I mean, just like at our real job, you know, if I got to do Dave's job on top of my job, you know, I'm spending more time, you know, trying to do this instead of just focusing on mine, right? So it's a combination of things. You know, it's coaching, it's schemes, it's cohesiveness. There's a bunch into why it hasn't been pretty. But I mean, this reminds me of the Tigers this past season. We went into the season thinking, oh, hitting was going to be our problem. Our pitching was going to be good. Then the season went on, and the hitting was good, but the pitching was a problem. Kind of like the Lions. You go into the season, offense is going to be good. Defense is going to be our problem. Yeah, it's reversed.
Flip-flopped on that big time.
Daddy, your thoughts? Can the O-line give Goff enough time that he needs today?
They better. I think as Lions fans, we've gotten kind of spoiled with our offensive line play. We're used to, you know, just basically having no pass rush against us virtually, you know what I mean? Goff generally not in problems. And, you know, we've given Goff a lot of credit this year with his pocket mobility and all that this year. Yeah, that's great, you know, that he's able to do that now. But that shows the weakness in our offensive line. And it's not just the young guys in Mahogany and Tate and then the old man in the middle and Graham. Our offensive line has been kind of bad across the whole line, from Sewell to Decker, all those guys. Sewell's been beat this year quite a bit more than I've ever really seen him be beat, you know? Hopefully they shake something up today. I mean, I don't really see anybody else starting on that line except Kawasaki, but
Mhm.
they got to, man. And not only do they need to give Goff time, they got to start opening some holes in the run game.
Yeah.
And I want to see different types of run game. I want to see the pin and pull shit we've seen with fucking Ben Johnson 100 times a game. We've seen that with him. Uh, I want to see Laporta in motion to help with the block. I don't know if I just can't remember right now, but I don't remember seeing this year Sam Laporta in motion a whole lot this year, becoming a blocker. I've seen
I
him
haven't
be
either.
more of
I
a
haven't either.
receiver this year, and it's great that Laporta's becoming a bigger part of this offense. But man, the most underrated part about Sam Laporta's game is his blocking. The way he's able to help in the run game is so underrated.
All
So
right,
the offensive line better do their job today.
absolutely. I'm gonna give you all the subject and let y'all touch on it because my daughter coming in the door from playing outside. So,
Mine just went out.
what's going on with Monty and Gibbs, man? What's going on with the running game right now? Daddy, I know you just touched on it with the do with the O line, but this ain't the same Monty and Gibbs we're used to. This ain't the same Sonic and Knuckles of last year. Like, what is going on? I know O line once again, but wait, they got to step up and show out. So, Daddy, your thoughts can go ahead, Rick.
Well, this year it's not been Sonic and Knuckles. It's been trash and recyclables. You know what I mean? Like, not saying that Gibbs and Monty are like bums or nothing like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, Bandit's kind of right. Like, these have not been the two. They really haven't been the same two guys we're used to seeing. Gibbs has not been efficient at all outside of that one big game where he had over 200 yards of scrimmage. Monty, I don't even know where Monty's been this year, to be honest with you. I don't know if that's the scheme thing. Morton's just not using him. Even when he is on the field, he's not getting holes to run through. I don't think it's anything to do with those two. I think it's all with the fat guys up front. The guys up front are not blocking for them this year, or they're just not blocking as well as we're used to. It all stems back to that old line getting on point today. Rich, go ahead.
Rich, go ahead.
Damn, why the hell they got Russell Wilson in for Dart? What the hell?
Oh no. Oh no.
Man, I'm gonna be a broken record, bro. A lot of it is scheme, man. Like last week, one of the things that would work is counters. They're not so. I mean, if you keep finding ways to run into the bullshit the defense is playing, is that really your people's fault? Because they're stacking the boxes on us, man. You know,
It goes back to a scheme thing. You're absolutely right.
You know, so there's just hell, and even when we did get loose last week, Monty fumbled it.
That's how I knew the game. That's when I knew the game was over. Like, I knew we weren't winning that. I knew as soon as he did that, I was like, we're not winning this.
You know, so it's, you know, and hell, you know, we were, you know, it was a topic in the whatchamacallit this week, the chat. Monty and Gibbs blocking has not been good this year either.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Monty either. I've watched Monty get blown up. I've watched him whiff, like, and that's his strong point. So that's what I'm saying. This is the offensive problems are not one guy or one issue. As a unit, they're not up to par at all. As a unit, that's coaching, that's players. They're all at fault.
So
This unit has too much talent to be this bad.
okay, piggyback right off that. You saying that it wasn't, we didn't go through these problems last year with Ben Johnson and everything else like that. And y'all keep saying the scheme. So, what are y'all looking for from Morton in his play calling today?
I want to ask something real quick because we're talking about those two and the offense as a whole. You know, I've seen a couple people. Well, the Lions are still top this and top that. I don't care about the numbers, to be honest with you, unless I'm
Which
playing
they are.
fantasy.
Which they are.
Unless I'm playing fantasy football or I got a parlay going. I don't care about the numbers. The main thing that if it's not working, if you're not passing the eye test, that's my question. Are they passing the eye test? Is this offense passing the eye test?
Hell no.
My
Not at
answer,
all.
not at all. And then somebody, well, if you look around the league, they're still playing better than most teams. I don't give a shit. I don't care about what other teams doing and how the
Look
other
at
teams look. I care
look
about
what
how
you got on
much
this
you
offense. You better be doing better than have the teams on here with all the weapons you got.
Yeah, this unit is too talented to be performing the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
Let me run down some numbers for you, okay, with this offense. Total yards per game, we are 12th. Passing yards per game, we are 12th. Rushing yards per game, we are 9th. Points, unbelievably, we're 2nd. Third down percentage, and I think this is huge. We are tied for 25th, bro.
Jesus Christ. There's one I want you to see if it's on there, Rich, because I've been meaning to look it up all week. What's our red zone offense ranked? Because we just went 1 for 4 1 for 4, 1 for 3 last week in the red zone. That's unacceptable. Like for this team, that is super unacceptable. When last year, I believe we were the top or one of the top teams in the red zone last year. It can't be that high.
I'm trying to find it, see if I can.
But okay, Rich, you just read up. Let me know when you find it. But you just read off all those numbers. All right, just watching the game. Would you believe that? Would you believe any of that outside of the third down one? The third down one I could see with my own eyes. But we're god awful on third down. How about you, Bandit? Would you believe that we ranked that high in all those categories?
No.
No. Fuck no, dude.
I think our rushing game will be way more than what you say, 12?
I think you said 9th. 9th
Like,
or something.
I would think we'd be like
that.
It don't even say we have a rushing game.
What, points per game?
We're 2nd, right?
Yeah.
No, rushing offense. Damn, Josh
9th.
Allen. Come on, Josh Allen. Wait, that's good for my parlay. Hold on.
Yeah. It don't look good, bro. Not at all.
No, it don't. Everything looks like a struggle on this offense. It just looks like it's like they're struggling to even go through the motions. You know what I mean?
They got a poop, but they constipated.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. They look like they're trying to impregnate somebody with a condom on.
We're actually 6th.
Maybe it was just last week.
22 with 32.
Maybe it was just last week then that we were bad. Last week was a bad game all around. But as far as what I'm looking for in scheme today, from out of Morton today, man, just don't have plays be such long developing plays if you know your offensive line is struggling, man. Like, come out, get the fucking run game going. I don't care what you got to do. I don't care if you got to run 13 personnel, man. With fucking 3 tight ends in that motherfucker. I don't care.
Yeah, that third down is a big thing for us too, man, because that used to be one of our thing. I mean, we just last week finally converted a 3rd and long.
And then Monty fumbled, right?
Yeah, but then J-Mo got it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Where he broke dude in the phone booth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's crazy. Halfway through the year, you finally got a 3rd and long? Like, I mean, I get that's not ideal. You don't want to be in 3rd and long often. I get that. But to be
when
over
you are
22 or whatever the fuck they started out, that's hideous.
That's not a Dan Campbell team. You know,
No.
and then I've seen the argument of, well, do you think they're just not trying to convert so they can go for it on fourth down?
What?
Yes and no. Yes and no. You know, I don't think they're purposely saying, well, I don't want to convert this, you know, because I want to go for it on fourth down. I think that's where the lack of aggressiveness comes from on third down, because they're like, well, we're going to go for it anyway. So if we can just pick up, I almost said fucking. If we can pick up 7 to 8 yards on third down, okay, we'll take it. But
We're 11 for 16 on fourth down.
that I believe. That I believe.
I think
With
we
my
first in the
eyes,
league in that
everything.
category.
We're
Oh,
not.
That's got to be
First-
fucking Philly. That's got to be Philly.
Yeah, Philly. They've only not completed 3 times.
A stupid ass toothbrush. Hate that fucking play. It's not even a play. It's bullshit. But anyways,
One play calling today, Rich.
Man, you know how you hear coaches, man, let's go back to basics. Like let's do that. Let's stop being cute. Like, also, let's shorten the routes. We're all, all the plays are made for big plays, and they're just not there. So how about we just, hey, 5 yards at a time? That'll get you first down.
mm-hmm.
You got 3 downs to get 10 yards. Hell, you can get 3 yards of play. Yeah, I mean, like, not everything has to be. And we've got players who can make plays. JMO and Gibbs can go for touchdown anytime they touch the ball. Laporta and Saint, they're liable to get big plays. I'm not saying a touchdown every time, but they can get big plays.
Amara can get loose.
Yeah, so can Laporta.
Yep.
I mean, it was like last week when he remember the old Chris Brown, or Chris Berman when Mike Allstott used to play.
Rumbling, bumbling, yep.
Yeah.
He's rumbling, he's bumbling.
I mean, so Laporta. So I mean, we got guys that can get yak. You know, so. Like, we don't have to necessarily get 40 yards by throwing it in the air.
That's game over for Miami. Miami just fucking, sorry, but 24-6 now, I think. 22-6.
Damn.
Yeah, Josh Allen fumbled.
Shit.
I hate to see it.
Hey, this has been a weird football year, bro. There's not been like one team or 2 teams that has just totally dominated, man. That's why I don't understand why Detroit fans are so, the season's over with. We're done. We're cooked.
Man, Rich, I know the guy you're fucking talking about, man. That shit is so annoying. Oh, wow, our season's cooked. Get ready for next year. We're fucking, what are we, 5-3? 5-3, right?
That was
We're
just
5
like
and fucking 3.
That's just like we didn't make a trade. Oh, Brad gave up. He's the Chiefs are 5-4. Wouldn't even be in playoffs right now. They didn't make a trade.
If you're a Lions fan and you honestly thought that Brad Holmes was going to make a trade this trade deadline out, you need to go back and like watch their press conferences from the beginning, bro. Like they've been preaching the same shit since day fucking one.
We're good. We're good.
But also too, you don't know if they tried. You don't know what teams won. You don't know who was available. There's so much behind, and you'll never know. I'm sure they
tried. I'm sure Brad at least stuck his nose out there somewhere and was like, okay, what do they want?
I mean, Dan said they looked. There just wasn't nothing that was worth anything.
Price didn't match the value.
Yeah. And
the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. The juice wasn't worth the squeeze.
And they are picky on their players anyway.
Uh-huh.
They want a certain player, so they're not just going to go get anybody. Which I'm cool with, because sometimes when you go get anybody, it creates a cancer in the locker room. You don't see that with the Lions.
Mm-mm. There's a lot. Well, you can go get. There's a lot of players that we as fans see and look be like, oh, that'd be a fit. Okay, on the field, yes, you could be a fit, but that locker room, that's a whole nother dynamic with this team. That's something that fans don't, for some reason, don't consider a lot. I don't understand it. Like Chase Young. Chase Young would be a fit on this team. I really do. I think he'd be pretty good on the opposite Hutch as a rotational guy, not as a start like the number
Hey,
two. But
that is
man,
one guy that has disappointed me as his football.
Yeah.
Because I wanted him. I know you guys always say, "Oh, no," I wanted him,
ball player is a ball player.
and he has not panned out to that guy at all.
Especially with the way he looked coming out of college. Like,
Yeah,
Outside of his rookie year, he ain't look good at all.
no, Jadeveon Clowney's another one,
He's been steady though. The thing with Clowney is he's been steady.
but
Chase
not
Young
what we thought.
disappears.
But
No.
not what we thought.
I
We
thought he
thought
was
he was
overhyped
what-
anyway.
Miles Garrett's what we thought Clowney was going to be.
Yep. hmm I thought Clowney was overhyped, to be honest with you. What's next, man?
I got you over here fighting my daughter. How do you think our defense is going to stop their running game? Start with you, Dede.
I like their back. What is it? Krosky Merritt. Bill, shout out to Rich's belly right there.
Shut up.
Hey, why do you think I got my camera up here, bro? You can't see my belly down here. I like their running back as far as Bill Merritt. But he's been kind of struggling lately, I should say, because their offensive line is not very good. But if we just play our type of defense, we should be able to slow them down. Not many teams really run on us all that consistently. Now Aaron Jones was cooking us last week till he got hurt. But I think if we just play our brand of football on the defensive side of the ball, we should be able to stop their running game. We don't have to worry about Daniels keeping it on the RPO. Mariota
can run though.
He can, but he's at the stage of the career where you really don't have to fear him running it. You know what I mean?
But he's more of a threat than golf.
Bro, I'm more threat than golf, and I'm sitting down here in the basement.
That might be.
I get what you mean.
I think they could use that day. That was going to be my thing. Because Terry's out. They do have Jaden Daniels out, so they don't have a lot. Luke McCaffrey's out.
Yeah.
So they could use that as another weapon.
They could. I'm with you. I could see them using it, but as far as having to be being prepared for it every play, I don't think it as much as what it is. Daniels was back there. Rich, let me tell you something. Dart's not coming back, bro. He's got a concussion.
I seen that.
Okay. I see you keep looking back. Look, Dable, he's not coming back, bro. Don't go to the medical tent. But I think me and Rich kind of both on the same point here, man. If just play our game, we'll be all right. They got a couple backs though. Merritt's kind of their every down back, and then what's his name?
Does a couple of things.
McNichols, and then what's the other kid's name?
Rodriguez.
Yeah, Rodriguez. He's like their goal line back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Question for y'all. How many sacks do y'all see our Lions getting from their D line to the linebacking core, all as a unit? How many sacks we get? Rachel, let you start this one.
So I actually wanted to say something, and I was looking at some stats earlier this morning. I didn't realize Jack Campbell and Barnes each have 4 sacks.
You see that smile on that boy's face? Get that there, Barnes, Jersey. Go ahead, Daddy. Order it.
I gave him a layup.
I'm going to pass it. I'm going to leave it alone this time. I'll leave it alone this time.
That's what I'm ordering you for Christmas, a Derek Barnes.
My point behind that is, and I said this earlier in our chat when I was talking about this, I think that's why the Lions weren't concerned about going because they're getting it from so many different plays. Muhammad has 6. Hutch has 7?
7. 4 more than our linebackers. Our $45 million pass rush only has 4 more than our linebackers.
Barnes and
Don't get him started.
McCall each have 4. McNeil's back. So they're getting they're counting on pressure from everywhere. And I also said this earlier too. It's not a coincidence that our linebacker group as a whole unit is having their career years with a former linebacker as your DC. I called this.
Me and you predicted that shit before the season started. Watch, these linebackers are going to be huge this year.
Yeah, because I forgot his damn name. Shepard. Thank you. He sees the defense different from a former linebacker. So, his defense is going to be, more schemed around linebackers. And it has.
Mm-hmm.
It's freeing them up. It's getting them in. It's doing different things. So, Jack Campbell is having a career year. Derek Barnes, he's playing fabulous. Anzalone's playing pretty good. Then we got Malcolm Rodriguez coming back. Hell, a couple plays that literally that Zach Cunningham has played. He's played decent. I'm not saying he's a game changer, but he has been productive. And when he's been called,
when his number was called, he's been productive. I'll give you that. Right.
So they're getting with Aleem. Aleem's only played 2 games. He disappeared a little bit last week, but it is what it is. He'll get in the form. So my whole point is they're getting it from everywhere, which is a good thing, right? I'd rather get it from multiple ways than just happen to depend on one guy.
Go ahead, man. My bad.
So, but to answer your question, I'm going to say 3.
They put a number on it.
Shit. Well, I'll start by saying this, man. And this is no hate against Hutch right here, what I'm about to say. This is not even talking about really anything but his ability right here. Somebody said this should be a Hutch game. Now, on paper, yes. If you look at their tackle that he'll mostly be going up against, he's gave up 6 or 7 sacks this year. And
6-7.
But man, that don't matter because Hutch don't get one-on-one matchups. He don't. So I'm over this Hutch should dominate this game. If he had the one-on-one matchup, yes, he should. But Hutch gets chipped by 2-3 guys. 75 to 80% of the plays he's on. He really does. Even more than that. If you want, go back and if you watch the film, man, it looks like cool. It looks like he's gonna have one-on-one matchup. As soon as that ball snap, either here comes a tight end to chip him, and say he beats that tight end. Here's the tackle waiting for him. He beats that tackle or guard. Boom, there's another guy sitting there.
I was gonna say that is one of the favorite things that I've seen teams do is he'll get the tight end one-on-one, and as soon as he beats him, that tackle's already 5 yards off the line waiting for him.
And say he gets by that tackle, who's sitting there? Running back sitting there waiting for him. So
they said there's levels to this shit.
I've kind of cooled off on the Hutch criticism. I'm not gonna say it's hate because it's not fucking hate. But this is where the other guys got to step up.
Exactly.
This is where your Muhammad's has got to step up. Your Aleem's has got to step out. Shout out to the Lions roar in the background. But if you want me to put a number on it, I'm gonna say 4.
Because
as far as Hutch ought to dominate this game, if he gets the one-on-one matchup, yes, he better wreck shit. But if he's getting chipped 2-3 times on every play, I'll give the guy a little bit of a break.
Well, to what Day said, and he's not wrong, but that's where Hutch is also earning his money, right? Because he's tying up 2 or 3 guys. So The other guys, they're getting the one-on-ones. They got to win their matchups.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because realistically, you fighting against two, especially the way Hutch plays with all mode, you're just not going to get, you know what I mean? All I'm asking my guy is play hard enough to where you keep demanding them double and triple teams, and then everyone else go make your play.
Mm-hmm.
Only 11 guys on the field, so if one guy's tying up 2 or 3, you got a couple receivers, a quarterback, there ain't much left.
Nope.
You know, so somebody's got a one-on-one, and they got to win it.
Still want Hutch to make an impact, though. Like, he still got to make an impact somehow. And he still finds a way. He really does. He still finds a way. I won't say every game, but most of the games, he still finds a way to make an impact. Shout out to the Pressures.
For sure.
I swear to God, they made that stat just for Hutch. I swear.
Key matchups today. Dede, who you guys are key matchup?
Key matchup today. Johnny Morton versus their DC. Whoever the fuck their DC is. I want to see his in-game adjustments if they're needed. You know, if we come in and our game plan is on point from the beginning, he doesn't need to make adjustments, cool. But if they're kind of struggling and kind of stalling out, and us as fans can see that there needs to be some adjustments, I want to see Johnny Morton make the adjustments. So key matchup would be Johnny Morton versus their DC or Johnny Morton versus his own fucking ego.
Rich, your key matchup.
I mean, I'm going to have to go with Day. I think that's the big matchup. And I wholeheartedly feel this in my heart. I think this is a save Johnny Morton's game, his job day. If he don't get fired, Dan takes it over. Because also what you got to remember too is how many times do you hear Dan? We need to see so and so player. I want to see so and so. That's kind of calling out your coach too, because the players, they don't create the plays for themselves.
No.
I want to see Tesla involved. I want to see this guy more involved. You know, I was seeing some stats like when I said I was looking. A lot of our guys on offense have regressed.
As far as numbers wise, yeah, big time.
So that's key. You got we have always said, right? Day is one of the biggest guys and say, look, if you listen to Brad and Dan, they'll tell you what they think.
Mm-hmm.
They'll tell you what's going on without telling you what's going on. Dan has been telling you without telling you.
My key matchup, man, is our offensive line's pass protection versus the defensive line's pass rush.
Especially their interior. They're good from the interior, and our interior is weak.
Like y'all said earlier, everything's got to be perfect for Goff to succeed. So we need him to do an outstanding job today against his defensive pass rush. That's picking up the blitzes, communication, everything. We got to be on point. So that's my key matchup. That's what I'll be watching in the trenches. All right. Question for y'all. Do y'all still feel like this is a revenge game?
No. I think we have enough problems going on right now that I think they're more worried about fixing that than they are about what happened last year.
Rich, you still feel like this is a revenge game?
I'm going to say yes, but not because we lost to Washington. I'm saying yes in a whole. Like, they know they're struggling. They know they got to get their shit together. You know, I'm not talking about Washington and what happened. I'm just saying as a whole. Like, we can't come out and start and struggle again.
No.
You know, and it's more offense. I don't blame the defense last week. Offense and special teams have been awful this year. Defense has not been our problem. I don't blame defense for last week. When you're giving short fields, when your offense is going 3 and out, 7 drives in a row, what the fuck you want them to do? Hutch is
Roma
playing,
Dunze just scored a touchdown.
huh?
Sorry to cut you off, but Roma Dunze just scored a touchdown.
Oh, damn, you're way ahead of me, but I like that. You're good. But the offense has got to vanilla, dude. They got to do something because they're not helping the defense. I'm not going to blame my defense when, your offense goes 3 and out, 7 drives in a row. That's crazy.
Hell, shit, I'll take vanilla. I'll take vanilla at this fucking point.
Yeah, this offense is way too talented.
Because right now we look like fucking Rocky Road, bro. We ain't even, you know what I mean? Like, I'll take vanilla at this point.
Exactly.
Rich, you want to give us the inactives for today?
You want Washington and Detroit or just Detroit?
However you want to do it, my brother.
Give me 1 second. All right, for Washington, Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, Kane Madrano, Trent Scott, George Fant, and Jalen Holmes. For Detroit, Eric Hallett, Quentin Jefferson, Kirby,
Hallett, let's go.
Pat O'Connor, Jacob Sailors, and Mekhi Wingo. Man, Wingo is in the doghouse, ain't he?
He gotta be, bro, because he played that one game when he came back healthy, and then we ain't
That's
seen him
it.
since. Did
And
you say
also,
Sailors?
not included on this is Rodrigo, because even though he started his clock, he did not get activated from the injured to return.
Pascal's still injured too, ain't he?
Man,
Yeah, but his clock has started. Him and
Frazier.
Rodrigo practice windows have started.
Frazier's too. They opened Frazier's this week too.
Oh, yep, Frazier too. Thank you, Day. I forgot about that.
Did you say Sailors is inactive?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that means my boy Love It about to reach returning kicks.
Love it and Vaki.
No,
I don't like Sailors as a returner, to be honest with you.
I don't either, man, because our return game is so. It's like they didn't even. It's like we're the only team that didn't fucking realize this new kickoff rule, bro. Because our kickoff return still goes to the 20 every time.
You know what I noticed last week? And I know we've had this debate in the chat like last year, talking about starters don't play special teams.
They do.
They do, because you know who I'm seeing on kickoffs now?
Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
I've seen it quite a few times. I didn't want to admit you were right.
All right,
I seen it right after that first time you had that argument. I mean, because you said that, and I was like, no, they don't. And then like a week later, I seen it, and I was like, fuck.
Kirby used to play on it a lot too. I don't know if he still does. I mean, he's injured now, but
I don't know if he does or not. Oh.
But yeah, our special teams got to get their shit
you.
together. Our special teams and offense, like, I gotta see some positive. Even if we lose, I gotta see progression, man. If we lose,
we better not lose.
Nah, we got to
I'm
lose.
just saying, I gotta see perform.
Speaking of losing, the Bills just lost. David A-Chain just went like 50-plus yards for a touchdown. 30-13.
Rich, man, give us a score prediction.
You said what?
Give us a score prediction.
Bro, Lions 21-20.
Damn, that close?
I'm gonna take a word out of my day. This is why I did that. When they in our chat on Twitter, when everyone's by 14, by 20, this is a blowout. Day said, let's just get a W.
Just get the W.
I don't give a damn if it's by half a point. I mean, that's not possible. I'm just saying, like, as long as we win, that's all I care about today.
Win and we look good winning.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be a struggle winning. You know what I mean? You can still look good and only score 21 points. You can.
Yeah.
Like, you know. My score prediction, I think this is a get back game for us, and I do just want the win. I'm gonna say 35-17. I think another thing that I think is low key not being talked about. I don't think Johnny Morton's calling plays this week. I think Dan's calling plays this week. I do. I really think Dan's low key calling the plays this week.
If Dan calling play, my score prediction going to be 49-27. If Morton calling
49.
plays, 49. I think after the debacle last week, bro, coming off a bye week, I think they're going to be in full pedal to the fucking flow.
So if we come out running the ball, Dan's calling plays. That's what he did when Lynn got fired.
Yeah, in that Pittsburgh game.
Yep.
I swear Swift ran it like 30-something times in that game.
Yep. That's what he did. He came back and he started running the ball, establishing the run, and then worked off of that. That's the thing people forget. Dan's not this fucking meathead. He is a very smart guy.
You got to be to play tight end.
Yeah.
You got to be to play tight end. I think tight end is not necessarily as like a physical one of the hardest positions to play. I mean, it kind of is, though. But I think playing tight end is more mental than anything because you got to know the pass blocking schemes. You got to know the run blocking schemes if you're not, going out on a route on the passing downs. You got to know all that. And then you got to know your routes on top of that if you are going out to catch
and especially, I think now, Day-Day, because now, most teams don't carry a traditional fullback. So these tight ends, they use them as fullbacks. They use them in the slot. They use them on the out. Like, it's a lot different than the old traditional inline tight end.
Yeah.
Like, these guys literally got to know every position on the field.
Mm-hmm. They're one of the more versatile players on the field.
Everything.
You know what I want to see today? Actually, one play I want to see today, one formation. You remember earlier in the year where we were running 3 people in the backfield?
Oh my gosh! Did you see that punt by the Giants guy? Bro, he punted it like Hazelwood.
Damn. Oh, you're behind.
He did. It shot straight up, Day.
Do you agree? You remember that formation we were running in the beginning of the year? The 3-back set where we would have I want to see that today. I want to see that. What happened to that creativity? I don't see none of that.
Yeah, he's one of I don't know what's happened.
Well, he's kind of gone from like up here to like down here.
And
as
also
far as creativity.
Like me and Zig were talking about earlier in the week on the chat, like it's after the first 15 plays is what I want to see. Because them first 15 plays, he be having you high as fuck. Like, okay. And then it's fucking nosedive. So I'm not gonna feel good until like our 3rd or 4th series 3 through 5, depending on how many plays. If our first drive is 15 plays, okay then. But it's not going to be about to that 3rd or 4th series Day until I start getting getting comfortable.
And I'll tell you what, I'll tell you this. This I will know if play calling is switched. You'll start seeing, like you said earlier, we'll start seeing more running. Say we're struggling or whatever, and it's still a close game, Yeah. Well, if you start seeing more tight ends getting involved and more running backs getting involved, Dan took over the play calling. Because they'll probably let Johnny Morton start, and if he struggles, they'll probably lean towards more of what Dan wants to do.
And you'll see shortness in the you should start seeing shortness in the routes too.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't got to do those 30, 40-yard routes. That's another problem, man. Like And that's adjusting. If you're knowing your offensive line can't hold that long, you got to shorten them routes.
Yep, big time.
I mean, J-Mo proved last week he can make you miss in a phone booth. Just get him the damn ball. Get J-Mo the ball. Get Gibbs the ball. Fuck, get Monty the ball. Get all these are playing. Just give them the ball and let them do what they got to do. Even if it is a 5-yard pass and they go right down, who gives a fuck? So it's 2nd and 5. It's 3rd and 5. Ooh.
2nd and 5 is better than 2nd and 10. Last time I checked.
Exactly. 2nd and 11, 2nd and 18. And thank you for Day for bringing that up. This is another pre-snap penalties have killed us too last week.
Yeah, they have. Yes,
that was the most undisciplined as a team. We had 10 penalties for
the most we ever had in the game.
That is awful. That can't happen either.
Nope.
That was offense and defense. Hey, my boy Hutch. One wait, I'll give him that one. But he had another one too, that was in his control. I'm not gonna get mad at a guy for that fucking body weight bullshit. That is stupid ass.
I hate that. We seen that today earlier. In the Baltimore Minnesota game. Bullshit, bro. That's bullshit.
But the late hit, I'll give him that. Okay, that's on you, Hutch. You got to be better. But that body weight, that was bullshit. And then pre-snap penalties, especially for offensive line, they can't happen.
Nope. God, I'm glad you didn't play Travion Henderson today. God, I'm glad you didn't play him. He got 43 points.
Motherfucker!
He just took a 70-yarder to the house.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
That y'all didn't know this week, me and Rich are playing each other in fantasy. And I started off the morning with Jonathan Taylor, who got me 72 points. You'd be in it, Rich. You'd be in it. You're in and out. The fuck?
Damn! Fuck!
You'd probably be winning. You'd probably be winning right now.
Damn it! Cook or Warren better go off. Damn it, man.
All right, y'all. Let's get ready for this Lions win. You feel me? Before we head out today, let them know they can find you at.
Man, you find me right here, man. Right here in my old man rocking chair. Let's go get this W today. By any means necessary, man.
Rich, let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me throwing up in the toilet. No. I said that because that makes me sick, man. Me and Day, we got a good competition going, but you can catch me on Exit Riggs 928, man.
Sure. You can catch me with this wild one right here. Right in cold, but that's it, man. Let's go Lions, man. Let's get this done, man. Appreciate y'all. Do me a favor, man. 230 people in the building, man. Go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We very much appreciate that. That's it, man. One Pride Nation, bro. Stand up. Let's go Lions. We out.
We ain't standing up though.
You know what I mean.